Great.
What's up, guys, and welcome to Friday's episode of Improv Gaming here on youtube.com/Improv Gaming. You know where you are. You know why you came here. We're talking about fighting games. First, to my right, he only has the best shirt and ponytail in the business.
It's fabulous.
Where'd he go?
Mr. Nicholas.
How's it going tonight, everybody?
And to my left,
Ow.
Wonder Thumbs. He's only the biggest Zelda fan in the world. Don't believe me? He has a tattoo of the Triforce on his arm. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jeremy Bird.
Coming at you once again.
And I'm Pete. And I know Nick's about to get mad when I say, I'm wondering why he doesn't believe that PlayStation All-Stars is not a fighting game.
No, it is a fighting game.
But you just said it wasn't.
I didn't say it wasn't. I said it wasn't going to be included on the list because it's a fighting game.
That doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
When you have a music game, do you not include Parappa the Rapper?
No, we're talking about our favorite fighting games. That's why PlayStation wasn't going to make it on the list because it's a shitty fighting game.
Maybe it's my favorite one.
It sucks, and there's no way in hell it's your favorite fighting game. If it is, you're a liar, sir.
And you're out of the podcast.
I don't believe you. I think that it has its place like Parappa the Rapper.
Whatever. Whatever. Out of my face. That's it, I'm done!
It's over!
Oh, God.
This is all about fighting games, but before we start that...
Well, we are fighting, so it is appropriate.
Yeah,
Here.
as in the Evo spirit.
As
we wind down. Thank you guys so much for watching. Big news, we're going to have a massive reaction happen when I did my Twitch with Kenny for the Rocket League. So we're going to do a big stream, guys. It's going to be Team Pete versus Team J. It's going to be 3-on-3. We're going to let you guys know more details as it comes. But if you haven't seen Rocket League, check it out. It's free right now on PlayStation Plus.
It's a lot of fun.
Sweetness.
It's soccer with cars. How can you go wrong?
That's awesome.
And it's like a fighting mesh-up. So I figured
it's like Twisted Metal meets FIFA?
You can actually have Sweet Tooth's truck in the game.
Can you really?
Yes.
Oh, that's
My buddy,
sick.
one of the fans who played yesterday, the fan Kenny, actually had the Sweet Tooth truck. And I said, how do I get there? Because if they watch the live stream or they watch it later on youtube.com, they'll see that I had no idea what I was doing the first 10 minutes until the fan Kenny said, oh, by the way, you hit triangle to lock on the ball. I go, wow, you're like Nick, who doesn't tell us a thing throughout the whole thing. Oh yeah, guys, this is how you run in Bloodborne. Oh, you've died 3 times? Oh, maybe you should lock on to the opponent.
Maybe you should use the light swing, not the heavy swing. What are you doing? Hashtag Nick and Kenny are dicks.
Hashtag never forget. But definitely check that out. We'll have more information when we come back from Evo, which will be...
Aren't we back already?
Well, we are technically back, but not for the recording right now.
Yeah.
But you're going to go down, sir. 3-on-3, all fans. I have my team picked out. You'll get yours. It's going to be all fans of Improv Gaming. It's going to be insane.
Oh, this is gonna... I am not taking Dan. I don't want him.
I'll do it.
Dan's all yours.
I'll take Dan. If Kenny beat me 11-3 yesterday in a solo match. I go, you know what? I'm done.
All right.
Fighting games.
Fighting games.
Shuriken.
We love to fight here.
Oh, we
me
do.
and Nick.
Oh, we love to fight. Especially Nick. I seem to be the one that wants to fight everybody.
I'm going to start my favorite fighting game, PlayStation.
I'm going to stab you in the fucking throat.
Get him! Get him!
I mean,
finish him!
the depth it had. The depth it
The
had.
depth of my in your mouth.
Usually,
Go fuck yourself. We're done with this conversation.
Nathan
PlayStation
Trent.
All-Stars was the fighting game ever, and that is bar none. All right, you can take Tic Tacs and put them on a table and see who fights better, and it's a better fighting game than fucking PlayStation All-Stars.
okay, then what is your favorite fighting game?
My favorite fighting. I've been thinking about this.
Oh,
I liked
Game you can't remember?
Skullgirls. That was
Oh, Skullgirls is fun.
Skullgirls was really fun.
They're doing a second one or doing a redux soon.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Obviously, Street Fighter versus Capcom.
Oh yeah, I was like, yeah.
Street Fighter versus Capcom. I liked, what was it? Street Fighter versus Capcom 3 Ultra Edition, where they made the characters, like they took the 3D theme they made the characters 3D, but they also made them smaller, and you could get a lot more of that classic Street Fighter combo.
Are you talking about Street Fighter vs. Capcom or Marvel vs. Capcom?
Marvel vs. Capcom. I'm sorry.
No, because there was...
I know my favorite fighting game.
Shut up.
Marvel.
There was a Street Fighter vs. Capcom originally. That's where...
Yeah, that was the original, way back when.
That was PlayStation 2 and Dream. That's where I was getting...
No,
but yeah,
no, I'm sorry. Marvel vs. Capcom. Marvel vs. Capcom 3 Ultra or something like that?
Ultimate Edition, Fated 2 Worlds.
Was it Fated 2 Worlds?
Fated 2 Worlds was the original, and Ultra is the second, second iteration.
Yes, and that's where they sized the characters down a little bit and they made them a lot faster.
All the DLC was available, all that fun jazz.
Yeah, that's one of the games they play at EVO every year, and it's... Fans, you can show me all you want. I love watching the Marvel tournament, Marvel Finals over the Street Fighter Finals, because it's so much. It's just the combos, the insanity that there's... it's just so much fun.
It's fast-paced when you have Street Fighter, where it's like... Punch. Okay.
Okay.
No. Street Fighter is a very fast-paced game. Now I don't know how the Evo fighters are fighting Street Fighter. But me and my buddies, when we played Street Fighter, they were unstoppable monsters.
Yes, friends.
Shut up.
They were unstoppable monsters, and I'm talking like with Ryu, with Ken, with Akuma. They were just beasts, bro. Like they just knew how to combo perfectly. They knew how to chain their combos perfectly. They would have a chain. My buddy who passed away, God rest his soul, 3 years ago. He had a chain that he would do, which just completely obliterated me, and I was just like, I give up on this game. I'm never gonna play it ever again. Where he would get me into a combo chain, and he would leave me off in the on the top of the screen, and by the time we both got back down to the bottom of the screen, he hit another combo. Wow. And I was just like...
You got air gel.
I was like, how the fuck did he do that? I mean, he was so smooth with stringing his combos together. I was just... Like, I can't imagine that there's anybody playing Street Fighter out there professionally that's not as good as that, or better.
Nice.
Fair enough.
So
Marvel vs. Capcom Ultimate.
Yeah, I guess that would probably be my favorite. Was Marvel vs. Capcom.
Who's your
Ultimate.
characters?
My characters were Spider-Man, Wolverine, and Ken.
Nice.
Sometimes I would use Deadpool. Sometimes I would use Mega Man.
I love Deadpool just because he smacks you with the health bar.
Yeah.
This is the hyper combo.
Really, I would use almost everybody there.
It was very diverse and
it was
fun.
Massive.
Virgil.
Yeah.
Dante.
Our buddy last year would play as Nemesis. I could not understand his combo. It was Nemesis, Sentinel, and
Morgana. Or Morgan.
No, not Morgan. He never plays. I played as Morgan.
Oh.
It was another one of the big guys. You always do the big heavy hitters. And I'm like, dude, you got.
MODOK.
That's who it is.
MODOK.
Yeah, you gotta put speed on your side.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I can handle it. I'm like, dude, you're gonna get pummeled. I know, like, you think you can handle power over everything, but dude, you gotta move around that screen.
The power of MODOK.
Yeah, no, but that game, I love playing that game. I'm terrible at it, but it's so much fun.
Anything else to contribute on your favorite fighting game?
Yeah, PlayStation All-Stars sucks.
Oh, God.
Jeremy, what's your favorite fighting game?
Sorry, I'm gonna take a page out of your book. I got a tie again.
I don't have ties. I have honorable mentions.
I don't have honorable mentions, but it's got to be a tie between Street Fighter 2. Oh, don't tell me I just blanked on my other one. It was Street Fighter 2 and Mortal Kombat 2. Those are the two games I played most growing up. Just learning how to fight in Street Fighter, the different characters, just playing it over and over again to finally beat Vega and Bison.
Oh my goodness.
And then literally go into Mortal Kombat and be like, wow, I can actually rip people's heads off in this game.
What was your favorite characters in each when playing it?
Reptile and I gotta go with Ryu. I've always been a huge Ryu fan. Everybody's like, oh, I'm a Ryu fan too. Yay! But it's Ryu, he's the ultimate fighter in this game.
I liked Ken just because he had... As time progressed, they tried to make the characters different.
Yep.
And Ken started having like his flame abilities.
Yep.
And that's what I liked about Ken.
Yeah. I agree. Just
even his Hadouken would come out in flame after a certain point. I don't remember where they made the transition, but then
Street Fighter 3 was
no.
It was Ultra Street Fighter 2 Turbo HD Championship Edition.
Okay.
That was the last
Say
iteration.
that 5 times.
Yeah, that was the last iteration they did of Street Fighter before they finally said, all right, we're done remixing this game. Let's go to 3 finally.
Yeah.
That was 97 or 98. They finally they were like, oh, let's switch these characters up a little bit. Because I remember playing as him, and I'm like, Ken's got fire.
Yeah.
Let me tell you why PlayStation All-Star.
Oh, for God's
Oh my God.
The roster for being a first game is...
The roster?
What
The roster
roster?
was trash. Are you kidding? Big Daddy is not a PlayStation All-Star. Case in point. Done. Please, your next statement.
Parappa the Rapper has 2 games. Doesn't count.
Not a PlayStation All-Star. Name one fucking person on that game that was a PlayStation All-Star.
No Crash Bandicoot.
Sackboy.
Get
No!
the fuck out
He just came out with a game before that one came out. He wasn't even a PlayStation somebody. Let alone
Nathan Drake.
Nathan Drake? Get out of here.
And that's all the characters I know. Because it's not my favorite fighting game. The Tekken series, of course, would be
I'm
my
not
favorite.
surprised.
Tekken was beautiful.
It's such my favorite series that I am playing it, or did play it, at EVO. You know,
Haitachi was my favorite.
with 500
Yeah.
other people.
Haitachi was my favorite.
I gotta.
Hachi?
Yeah, Haitachi. Sorry. I confused him with the manufacturer that used to be around.
I'm gonna.
Hihachi.
For Tekken, I'm gonna have to go with martial law.
Martial law? Oh, you know who I really fucking loved in Tekken?
Oh, who has the best fighting game when they're going back and forth? This guy!
Was Lee?
Yes.
The dude with the ponytail?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
The
my
cop?
God, the cop with the ponytail? Oh my goodness. I would, cause he has a move where he just lies there on the ground.
Yep.
Right? And I would gas everybody up. And then he would go into his fucking like drunken master shit. I was like, dude, there's no fucking way. And I started catching people in like this little like cheat where I would lay down on the ground, they'd start to get close, and then he would do like the trip and then the high kick, and then you can go into your crane and start like fucking. I was like, I was unbeatable with him just because I used him as a cheat.
Yeah.
I can name one of your favorite Tekken characters, Christy.
Christy and Eddie Goro.
Eddie Goro was good.
I couldn't think of the other guy.
Christy the female, you know.
Eddie Goro was good if you knew how to use him.
Oh my God, I was nasty. I would just dance. It was funny because like they would go for a kick, I would like split. It's like go for a punch, and just I had so much fun. I believe when I played Tekken Tag last year, I was my favorite character and Christy as a tag team. Even though I didn't use Christy because I am beastly with my favorite character, which is, and it's actually my favorite Tekken game in the series, was Tekken 4, where he was introduced. Mr. Steve Fox, the boxer.
That's what I couldn't think of.
Nice.
I was like, I couldn't think of who it was. It wasn't Eddie. It was Steve.
Let me tell you how great this character is. Doesn't kick, just box. You know, and I would just go boom, 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 back up, boom, boom, boom. I went and just massacred people last year just with Steve. I didn't even touch my tag team partner because I'm like, bring it the fuck on. And just
dig through his Facebook, it's on there.
But totally dominated just with Steve. Everybody's like, so when I go, because we were recording this before even, when I go and play one-on-one and I choose Steve, hell will be coming. I don't think I'm going to win the whole thing, but I really feel like I'll get a decent chunk.
You're going to get to the arcade cabinet and it's going to be like, yeah, Steve's not in this game. No!
But I also love Jin Kazama.
I forgot about Jin.
And I just loved in 4 with the hood. He had the purple hood. When you fell back for an extended period, the hood fell back too. I feel Tekken 4 had nice, classic characters. King the Wrestler, Heihachi Mishima.
Kazuma.
Murdoch, who was just this big mother, who was just like, I'll punch you and you fly. Christy, Brian Fury, who's also very high recommend. I cannot hate any characters on that game because they all had their own variety and they're all just so unique, and if you match them, not one is better than the other. You know?
Yoshimitsu is still another good one.
Yoshimitsu
was great. I loved Yoshimitsu.
He's probably one of the big staple characters, yet no one fucking plays as him.
No, nobody plays him. But if you learn how to play Yoshimitsu, you can be unstoppable.
Oh yeah,
you could play as a bear with Kuma, a panda as a panda.
Yep.
You know,
the kangaroo I love.
Roger the kangaroo.
Thank you, Roger. I couldn't think of his name.
Absolutely fantastic. Alex, the reptile boxer. The list goes on, just like these quirky characters. And I seriously, please Evo 2015, I will be so happy if you give me a release date on Tekken 7.
They probably will.
But, oh my god.
So I was going to say, your team was Steve and Christy.
Yes.
When I played 2 years ago, I played as Marshall. It was either Marshall and Forest Law. I would play as the two laws. Yep. Or I would play as Marshall and Kazuma. Little power and speed combination.
And even the nice thing is, too, like in the Tekken Tag series, you would have Devil Jin and you would have regular Jin.
Yes.
Yeah. And they were so different from each other.
That you could use them together.
Yeah. Like, you could use it and not be the same character. Same thing with Devil and Kazuma. Like, both of them had their own attacks. Some were similar, but for the most part, they were their own being, you know? And it's just, by far... Tekken 4, when I first picked it up, when I got my PlayStation 2, and of course I played Ratchet and Clank, my first fighting game was Tekken 4. And I just fell in love, because I remember why I got it is I had a next door neighbor. This is where I go into a little story. A next door neighbor who had the PlayStation, original PlayStation, and he had this little demo disc, and he would have the Tekken 2 on it, where you can play as either Lee, Law,
or Young.
Or Young?
Young.
Yeah.
The girl.
And you can only play as those three, and we would just have countless hours of playing it. So when Tekken 4 came around, I saw it. I was like, you know what? I enjoyed Tekken 2 so much, and then I got it, and then I had Steve, and it was just the stages were great all around. Just definitely, and I know I've been going on for a little bit. Definitely by far my favorite game. I did play 6.
Yeah.
I was not a fan. Definitely least favorite one in the series. Like I said, I enjoy the Tekken Tag games. They're good, and definitely check it out if you're a fan. But the reason that I said to Jeremy why I lost last year is people do these tag things, and I'm like, okay, you know, once the tag begins, you can't do anything. Because a simple tag combo takes out like 50% of your health. Yeah. And I was like, I like the one-on-one feel. So that's why I feel I will do very well, just because I'm very quick with Steve. And if not, I'll bust out some Christy and up their day with some dances, you know?
Yeah.
But just absolutely top to bottom. The story's great. I can't wait to see how the story ends for Tekken 7 because it looks like it's going to be the end.
You flipped a shit last year when they dropped that trailer.
Oh my god, I was nuts.
Yeah, like, what's that Tekken? Namco?
Namco,
They're like, Namco has a big announcement and you're just like, I'm getting up and you're like, sit down. I'm like, okay. And all of a sudden you just see the whole thing come out and all of a sudden you see Tekken 7 and he's just like...
You see the trailer with, I might get this wrong, Kazuma's mother.
Yeah, Kazuma's mother.
Who's sitting down, and you just see the fight in this volcano with Heihachi and him, and she's like, this has to stop, you know, father and son, and it's just like this aura and the story. And the thing that's great is, I'm sorry, I go on about this game.
Keep talking, I don't care.
But the great thing about this game is all these characters somehow connected. Like you said, Lee has the police, but he also dealt with, in Tekken 4, he had a run-in with Steve, and they had a cross thing, and then you would see the aftermath of that. You would see Christy with Eddie and how that unravels. King and Murdoch, how they become buddies, you know, and all these different things. With having the Jin, Kazuma, and Heihachi right in the main stage. So for that to be the ending and just to see how it is, I mean, absolutely excited. And then they had Tekken 4, had the Tekken Force, where it was just like a little fighting arcade thing, which was just absolutely like top to bottom, easily one of my favorite games of all time. It would definitely be, for fighting games, number one in my whole list, top 10, easily. Just.
I'm surprised nobody said Dead or Alive.
Well.
Yeah. I am. I mean, despite the bouncing tits, it's a really good.
Besides that.
That or one of my honorable mentions.
It's actually a good fighting game.
Yeah.
I was gonna say one of my honorable mentions is King of Fighters.
Yeah.
King of Fighters is an old.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I tried to play that and I would just get destroyed in that tournament because.
What's that other one? I can't think of.
Virtua Fighter?
No, not Virtual Fighter.
Killer Instinct?
It's like Killer Instinct. Yeah, that was fair. It's like Skullgirls. Very similar to Skullgirls.
Guilty Gears?
Is it Guilty Gear?
Guilty Gear or Blaze Blue?
Blaze Blue. That's the one I was thinking about.
Yeah, because I'm playing Guilty Gear and that game is just so for a 2D fighter anime game. So much fun. I'm gonna take that tournament, dude.
I'm telling you. You know what, fans? We're gonna give you when you see this, obviously you're going to see my reaction. If they give me a release date, I'm telling you now, if they give me a Tekken release date, you will see me spaz out. You're going to see Jeremy point the camera in my face, and I'm just going to go off on a tangent.
I'll just shoot it right as it comes up.
And I'm just going to say, this is why I love this series. I want it this year. I want it in tomorrow if I could have it. I just...
You want it more than Beyond Good and Evil?
Oh.
Yes!
No.
Or what about more than PsyOps, a mind game conspiracy?
No, it's something where if that came out this year, like I would get it over Uncharted 4. Like if I had a choice between the two, I would probably pick up Tekken. But if it's something where it's like Tomb Raider might get me a little bit more before Tekken because I enjoyed Tomb Raider a little bit. But like it depends where it falls. If it comes in December, by God, I'll pick it up October. You know, between Metal Gear Solid 5 and Tekken, I would probably pick up Tekken. Sorry for the Metal Gear Solid fan. Not saying I don't like Metal Gear, but
no. But you
like if that. You have,
it's a highly anticipated game.
Yeah, it definitely would be up there. I can't stop talking how great. I'm gonna go home and play this game.
No, that's
it seems like you're gonna go home and masturbate. That's what it seems
to
like.
The game. Oh my God!
that's how you are.
Hey, Hashimishima, it's all your fault.
That's how you are with Tekken. I can't wait for the next great Street Fighter.
Yeah,
5 looks amazing.
I can never. That's one thing, and you're gonna hate me, guys, if you've ever hated me. I hate Street Fighter.
I don't like the new Street Fighters.
I hate them.
I don't like them.
They're fun.
4 and 5, I did not like. I liked.
There is no 5 yet.
Well, 4 I don't like, and 5 doesn't look like it's gonna be any better.
Just to say this, okay, I'm a huge fan.
That's what I meant to say. I'm so sorry.
I'm a huge fan of 2. I never played 3 because I kind of missed that time. It's just the fact that they redid the whole fighting system for 4, and like you said, this point that they're slow. They're very slow.
They're horribly slow.
If you could literally, here's what happened last year. So I'll go back 2 years real quick. 2 years at Evo. It was 2 really good, great fighters from Japan. Literally, these are the guys who know how to play Street Fighter. They'll literally, it says round 1 fight, and they'll just go head-to-head, smash mouth, combo each other, and the fights are over within 10 to 15 minutes. Last year, we had 2, not nobodies, but less known fighters, and like, oh my God, I made it to the grand finals, and they were just waiting to see who's going to make the first move. And for you remember, how boring were those finals, dude?
I went to go pack. That's how boring it was.
Oh, it was bad.
I went upstairs
but that was off of Street Fighter 4.
Yeah,
which is a very... It reminds me of Street Fighter 2. That's how bad it was. Not saying that Street Fighter 2 was bad.
I was about to punch you in the face.
But saying, at today's standards, Street Fighter 2 is a bad game. If you were to give me a Street Fighter 2 when I have Skullgirls, when I have BlazBlue, when I have Guilty Gear, when I have Marvel vs. Capcom, which are very fast-paced games, where you have Tekken, which is a very counter game.
Yeah.
Dead or Alive, which is a very fast-paced counter game.
I can see where you're coming from.
You get what I'm saying?
That's understandable.
Fast-paced games. That's the whole point of them. And then you bring out this sluggish, clunky machinery that the characters can barely even move. And I was just like, are you kidding me? Is that why Ryu has so much weight put on him? Is that why Ken looks so fat now?
It's literally because what they do is they made the game very, very combo heavy. If you go in and you just throw punches, the game is very slow. But if you really come in and if you know how to play that game, you can do combo after combo after combo, and the game seems fast paced.
Yeah.
I threw my hat in the ring last year, and I got whooped badly, dude. I pulled Akuma's Raging Demon out of my ass. Literally, I somehow put the right combination. I pulled the Raging Demon. I won one fight, and then the guy just wiped the floor with me with one of the girl characters. Literally, I was just the guy's you really... Because here's what our friend Jeff says. To play Street Fighter, you have to play it on an arcade stick, and I was playing it on a controller.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't play on a fight stick for my life. So...
Well, that's going to end our fighting game episode. I mean, we have Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom as Nick's favorite. We have Street Fighter 2 and Mortal Kombat 2 as Jay's PlayStation All-Stars.
Go Capcom.
He meant Tekken. That's what he meant to say.
Tekken 4, especially out of I'm excited for Tekken 7. So I think, are we missing anything, Nick?
Yeah, all that jazz.
Oh, tell me about it.
I'll tell you about all that jazz. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel, like the video, subscribe to the channel, youtube.com/improvgaming.com or .com? No, .com. /improvgaming. Like us or follow us. Follow us?
Yep.
Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at improv_gaming. Like us on Facebook at Improv Gaming, space between the two words. And email us at improvgamers@gmail.com.
You can also follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/improvcap. And
IPGJBird.
so definitely check that out. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll be back to our regular scheduled program next week when we each have 3 topics. We'll have our Twitch Thursday, a whole bunch of fun stuff, our Let's Play Tuesday. Definitely keep that in mind. But thank you so much for watching. I think that's about it, ladies and gentlemen.
I think we covered it.
With that said, we have just one more thing to say.
Oh my God.
As always, go play with yourself.
Go play with yourself. Characters of all time, but he sucked in that game.
Yep.
He was fucking garbage in that game.
Was it PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale? Nice job with the title, guys.